So guys, there are going to be spoilers in this review. So, if you wish to be unspoiled, go watch the movie, then come back. You've been warned.
Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, Ron TimeHD. So yeah, this is going to be a great time. Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Ticket Tuesday. I'm Russell TimeHD, and this week we watched Bad Boys Ride or Die. This is the fourth installment in the franchise, and this was, in my opinion, my favorite and the best one. This one was great. I absolutely loved it. It was just bombastic, fun, action-packed, and all the other buzzwords that you could add. This film was just a really fun ride all the way through. Before I go on a whole tangent about why I like this film, I'll tell you why I like this film and more back at the house.
It's just us, no backup.
Got two suspects, Lowry and Burnett.
You set the damn fan on fire!
Everybody relax. The fire's on the outside. Now it's on the inside.
Yeah.
These dirty cops attacked our families. We're not losing today.
I need nasty Mike. Oh, city, city, bang, bang, motherfucker.
Hey guys, and welcome back to an episode of Ticket Tuesday. I'm Russell TimeHD, and this week we watched Bad Boys Ride or Die, the newest installment, the fourth installment in the Bad Boys franchise. And personally, before I get anything, I say my personal favorite, like I said in the walkout, I love this movie, and this movie is obviously starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Those are the only two names that I recognized, and this film is obviously an action comedy film, and overall, this film was just so fucking fun, right? This film, I just think it's everything you want in a Bad Boys movie. There's killing people, there's funny moments, there's fun little character moments, there's funny side characters, there's evil, maniacal, like, conniving villains, there's goofy deaths, there's, like, super over-the-top, ridiculous action set pieces, but they're in a good way, right? Like, ridiculous in a good way, and stupid in a good way. Like, this film is literally all I want with an action movie. Decent action, good comedy, good side characters, a good, like, base story that you can actually get invested in, and, like, characters you care about, right? Like, I care about all these characters, and, like, the main group, because, like, I just watched all three of the previous movies, and, like, I was invested. I'm invested in these characters, like, plot, and it's, like, it gets you, like, vibing, you know what I mean? And, like, one thing I love about this movie is, honestly, I think my favorite part is the side stuff, like the side plots and the side characters. Like, honestly, I think the best segments of this film are the side characters doing shit. Because it's like they're just done so well that I feel like some side characters have better, funnier moments than the main characters. And that's saying something, because Martin Lawrence and Will Smith are really funny in this movie, right? Like, I mean, they're great. Like, they've had chemistry for, like, 20 years. They've been doing this for a long time. But it's just, like, I can't... So, before I explode, I'm going to just say, Reggie is boss. We love Reggie. He is the best character in the movie. Best side character, absolutely. He's, like, my favorite character. I love how... And Bad Boys 2, he was just this quick little joke, right? He was in one scene. And I think he had, like, one or two lines of dialogue. He was barely in the movie. Then they had him... get married to Martin Lawrence's daughter in Bad Boys 3, and now, in this movie, he's like this fucking badass Marine who fucking kills 15 people, and it's, like, amazing and great, and it's, like, he's, just the way the actor does it, like, the way he's just, like, super, like, kind of, like, dull, you know, he's, like, super, like, expressionless, like, you know, he's super, like, up straight, you know, he's like, sir, may I do this? Like, he just is, like, super, but that's why we love him, right? He's just super, he's just Reggie, you know, I don't know how to describe, he's just Reggie, you know what I mean? And he's just, like, he's not even in the movie for that long, but he's, like, he's so good. You guys gotta watch the movies to understand why Reggie is boss, why he's top G, but... Just watch the movies and you'll understand why Reggie is top G. You will understand. He's top Reggie. I'm sorry that I did that to you. But aside from Reggie, of course, there is Ammo, the crew from the last movie, and they're still great, right? I still like all of them. They're actually pretty prominent too. They're pretty, like, they help out Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. They help them take down the evil, corrupt, like, government officials and, you know, like, military guys. They help them take them down, and obviously there's Armando, is that his name? Armando. He was, by the way, he is Will Smith's son from the last movie. If you didn't know that, he was Will Smith's son, revealed to be in the final act. And he helped out in this movie. He was like, he went from like being the villain, or like, he was like an antagonist in the last one, to being like one of the main characters in this one, like one of the central focuses. He was a part of the main three. Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, and him. It was great. I really liked how he developed as a character as the movie went on. He kind of became like a bit of a hero at the end. You know what I mean? Like, he was heroic. You know, he was saving people, and he was like he got his ass beat, but like he came out as like super courageous, you know, and he rode off into the sunset on a boat. But that means he can come back later. If they ever make another one, he can just come back, right? He didn't get arrested. They didn't kill him. He can just get fixed up. I mean, he didn't get, like, shot. He got stabbed a bunch of, like, he got cut a bunch of times, but that you could get medical treatment for that. I mean, he only got, like, stabbed once in the shoulder. I mean, that's bad, but it's not getting, like, stabbed anywhere around here. But, yeah, he's great. As I said, the Ammo crew are great. I really like Martin Lawrence's family. They're great. They're not in it that much. But I mean, they've always been great. They've always been enjoyable side characters. And as I said, I'm not going to go on every side character, but the whole point is the cast is great. It's a great cast, and they bounce off each other so well, and it's just entertaining. Right? The movie is just entertaining. And that's what you want in an action movie. You want it to be entertaining, because if it's not entertaining, then it's a torture to watch. It's boring, and you don't want to live on this planet anymore. You know what I mean? That's what the kind of boring action movies are, some of the worst kind of action movies. No, just worst kind of movies. Because it's supposed to be action. It's in the name. How do you make an action movie boring? You gotta be real bad at that. Like, it should be easy. And this movie, like, the ending climax, I think, was my favorite climax in the entire franchise, because they were in this, like, abandoned, like, alligator amusement park, and they added a bit about how there was this big-ass, like, I think it was, like, 16 feet or something, like, gator, this, like, albino gator named Duke, and I'm like, oh, one of the villains is getting eaten by that thing. Oh, I want to see it. Give him a Bond-style death, like, Bond villain-style death. Let's do it. And I'm like, then there was a part where Martin Lawrence got stuck in the water, and then the alligator bit his arm, and he was attacking him, and then Will Smith stabbed him with a pipe, and he flew. I'm like, oh no, they're gonna kill the alligator. Oh no, the villain's not gonna get eaten by him. But then they had the other villain, like, I think he was like a guy running for mayor. He was like I don't know, he was a politician. He was just a politician, like a corrupt politician, who was actually the like, fiance, husband to one of the Ammo people, but he was actually, like, corrupt, so then he turned on them, and they turned on him, and they kicked, it was a whole thing, and then they kicked him down like a hole through the floor of the amusement park. He fell, literally Bond villain style, like, this is literally how a Bond villain would die. He fell all the way down into the tank, and then the fucking alligator just immediately fucking murdered him. Like, it didn't, like, it wasn't far away, like, it was waiting for him to fall into the water so he could just go chomp him, death roll, and then he was dead. And I'm like, yeah, I got a big reaction from me. I loved it. That's all I want in life, is to see a man get eaten by a giant 16-foot alligator. But I don't know, man. This movie was just fun. And the theater crowd that I was with, they had so much fun. It was, like, probably the biggest, like, fullest theater I've been in a while, and it was probably the most fun I've had, and most fun a lot of people in the theater. Like, I've never seen this many people have that much fun in a theater, and they weren't annoying, they weren't irritating, they were just having fun. They were laughing, cheering, clapping for, like, big moments, like when the villain got killed, and it was yeah, just have fun. And that's the embodiment and why I keep trying to get the point across, this movie was just fun. There was the strip club, and then there was the normal club shootout, and then, as I said, the Gator theme park. DJ Khaled was fucking absolutely eviscerated. He got like fucking crushed in between two cars, and then they threw a fucking Molotov cocktail on him. Another one. That's what they did to DJ Khaled. Because he was in the last one as like this like little cameo, and I think it's funny that like almost every character came back in this movie, and they brought DJ Khaled back just to fucking absolutely brutalize him by setting him on fire and crushing him in between cars. I think that's just really funny. But yeah. Then I really like the idea, because every action movie I feel like this, where they're like good cops or they're like military guys. I think there's at least one sequel where they like everybody's against them. It's like them against the world, right? And they have to like run from the people that once were their allies because they're being tricked or framed. Like that's a pretty big like action movie trope, but like I love that trope because it's like it gives them adversity, you know, and they have to actually like it feel like it's intense, right? Like, obviously, you know, they're not gonna actually get arrested, and you know they're not actually gonna, like, successfully get framed, but, like, it adds tension, it adds suspense, you know, like, what if there's a side character that you like that is not, like, doesn't have plot armor like the main characters do, right? Like, it adds tension, right? And this movie made me just feel something, and massive fan of it, just had so much fun. Just so much fun. And if you're a Bad Boys fan, if you're an action film fan, hell, if you just want to have a good time, I would absolutely recommend this film. It is incredible, a great example of how to make a proper action movie. Not just sequel, but an action movie. It is everything you could ask for in an action film. And I will rate it an 8 out of 10. Amazing. Loved it. And, yeah, I think I have something to say. I think I have something to peace. So, guys, I hope you like this video. Share, friends, subscribe, turn notifications on. Comment down below how much you liked it. But, you guys know how it goes. I didn't mean to say that. What I really meant to say. So, if you guys hated this video, unsubscribe, dislike, and tell me what you hate me in the comments. And I'm going to Tom HD. Off to ride together and die together. What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys, bad boys? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? I don't know the rest of the song, but I did good.